Okay, so I just finished doing all of the godly trials for Gilgamesh. I have a few of the units. Unfortunately, I didn't get very lucky, and I didn't get her until after 4X was done, even though I had to go to pity. I definitely didn't play as much that first day as I should have. I have this her. I haven't watched Fate, man. I don't know. Who else do I have? I have Medusa, and I have the other guy, but I can only evolve one of them, and they're both girls, right? Ugh, I have to remember. But Medusa seems more. I kind of know what this girl. I know what she does. By God. I'm only confused with this one because on Evo, the outfit, I couldn't tell. So I keep mixing it up. But do I have this? I don't have enough of these to evolve. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't have enough eggs to evolve her anyway. So I'll just evolve Medusa for now. Oh, wait, I need this. I can get that. Wait. Oh, no, that's a legend state. It's not that important. I'm mostly here to show off Gilgamesh. I'll show off, I can't show off her, but I can show off Saber. Let me, do that. But I wanted to record doing the key to Babylonia. What did he say? Yeah, you were some generator without... I have to bring him. Oh, who's the most expendable unit here? I could do this team with one money unit. It's gonna be tough. But we'll get him equipped. I guess that makes sense that they'd make you bring him. As far as I know, this is basically just boss rush with it's just boss rush, but the boss has double the health at the end. But this team should do fine. Ooh, I like the lighting. I think I have all my graphics turned all the way up. Yep. I'm not going to turn on unit attacks. I want to be able to see, and I don't imagine you guys care too much. I have not seen anything on how Gilgamesh works yet. I have been like intentionally avoiding it. Let's do that. Gojo, Goku. If this is basically just boss rush, this should be pretty easy. I am excited though. I will say, I was hoping they would do the JoJo update. Get Johnny Godly plus all that stuff. I know that's the next Godly, but that's like gonna be 2-3 weeks down the line. Oh no, this still has the... I should go for the stuff that hurts me the least. Yeah, that should be doable. Ooh, boy. Madoka might be hard to max without both money units. I probably won't try and max Gojo. Simply because... there's just no reason to. I'll go to that upgrade. That. Goku and Madoka are the ones that are really important in here. Oh, I will say, some parts of this update are kind of annoying. I did not enjoy doing the survivals. Not even because they're not super difficult. They're not great to do solo. My problem is the randomness of getting just the rewards. Yeah, enemy speed will be fine. Yeah, I should focus Goku's upgrades. Get his avatar of what? Divine Avatar is it called? I don't remember. I will say, I'm curious what you guys think. Because we're gonna get more godly reworks as time goes on. They're doing, I think, Ichigo next. But they included, I think, was it Sukuna and Sunjin Woo as the other options? And having used I used Sukuna a lot before they did the other godly reworks. I don't feel like he needs it. I feel like as a unit, he's in a pretty good spot. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess when you compare him to these two, now that they've gotten their reworks, it is a little different. Oh man. I gotta go with that one. Alright. I think I should be able to max out Goku and Madoka. Not having Goku attacking here is not great. I always get confused when I see random status effects pop up, forgetting about Arrow of Salvation. So I think by wave 40... Oh, I gotta walk. Link. Actually, I'll buy Divine. I'll buy this first. This doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's going to be more damage than most nukes. I kind of think this needs a buff. Only because this nuke is still weaker than Madoka's. And that just feels wrong. Elemental... I don't think that'll matter. Get out of here, dork. I am pretty excited to use Gilgamesh, though. My friend said he seems crazy. But I'm excited to see it for myself. Saber seems pretty good as well as a support unit. I know, what's the other unit? I'm assuming their name is Sakura. They also, supposedly they're pretty good, too. But... what is the... They seem kind of weird. They're another support style unit. Venus is crazy. My friend got glitched on her, and he didn't get Glorious on her, but she could get over 1 billion damage per hit. Now her attack speed's a little slow, being like 9 seconds, but that also wasn't even with her passive fully maxed out. That was with like when it was still only 50 gems, and it was only like 30 of those 50. Okay. I'm glad they don't make me actually use Gilgamesh. They're just... oh, man. Okay, let's do that. Do that. Okay. This isn't great. I think it's doable, though. Maybe I need a cheaper team? I guess I could have dropped Gojo for Yojin. I'm assuming I get as many tries for this as I need, but no, I have plenty. I can do this, no problem. I will say, this look for Gilgamesh has got to be his least intimidating. At least from somebody who hasn't watched or really know anything about Fate. Him with the armor is his best look. Like... I don't know. It's something about the hair on this one. I like the hair up felt more More interesting to me, I guess, is the way to put it. Oh, why don't I have that going? What am I doing? Am I actually not going to beat this? Oh my god. Come on. Well, I think I know how I can change my team. If I don't beat... It's going to be close. I think it's going to really depend. And having him down for his nuke wouldn't really help because the execute doesn't work on this. Oh my god. Come on. I guess the more times he gets vulnerable... I actually don't know what's better. And I don't think using my nukes when he's vulnerable actually does more damage. I haven't checked. I probably won't. It's not worth my time. Somebody out there probably knows. And if they do, you know, feel free to comment that. Just waiting for these. They always spawn up front. See, that one's way quicker. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, it's gonna be down to the... No. Damn. Okay. That sucks. Does retrying? Yeah, okay, it does that. Cool, cool, cool. Imagine if they made you do all the godly trials again to get the key again. Let's... Couldn't I just take... That feels like cheating. I'm not going to do that. But for any of you, if you feel like you're really struggling with this and you can't beat it, you can just... I guess you can... I'm going to keep him on the team on the off chance it bugs something out if you don't have him. Hopefully doing a retry like that doesn't break it. But yeah, I don't think I need Gojo for this. I think the enemies have lower starting health for some reason than in Boss Rush. Or it gives you money faster, I'm really not sure. Do that. I know he gets plenty of range, but I want him to stack up his clones as quickly as possible. Why am I not using this? Oh. I forgot that's why I don't use that. Come on now. Come on. 10%. Instantly, that's the easiest one. One enemy can slip through, that's no problem. I'll do that. Full AoE. I'll wait this time until he's vulnerable to use my nukes, see if it makes him do more damage. Mostly on the principle, just to see if it works, I guess, because I have the chance. I don't know if I would notice. I don't know how much more damage it makes you do. I don't know if it's like double or like 1.5. For all I know, it's barely anything. I also know exactly which form of this guy I'm putting on. Because I can probably upgrade him, get some extra damage from it. I've actually I've been using his Heavenly Gates form. I feel like Rupture is good, but I don't think it's actually the best DPS-wise. Yeah, enemy speed. Easily. Oh wait, I gotta do this. Define Avatar. But I'll probably put him on, or not Heavenly Gates. I think it's Heavenly Chain. Which has the really high attack speed and the highest range. And it gives like, I think it's like 50% bonus crit damage, something like that. I don't fully remember. We'll do that. That upgrade goes, we'll do that. And then I'll upgrade Gilgamesh last just to ensure I have the money for everything else. But I believe I'll say he's a little over a 1 million to max. I'd like to get that first element. Total unit cost. We'll do that. I don't have any water. I probably should have restocked on water before I did these, or before I started recording. But we'll be fine. I don't remember by we. It's literally just me. Let's use that before I forget. Let him stack up as many clones as possible. Maybe Gojo does do more damage than I give him. Well, I know he does a lot of damage. I just don't feel like he has the DPS. And I need these two for their nukes, and I need this for the double damage on the nuke. So I can't replace these three. If I have to, I'll go see what other people did to do this. If I can't beat it. But I don't think I should struggle. Especially as long as I avoid manipulating my unit stats. Yeah, enemy speed. It also seems you only get negative modifiers. They don't give you, like, the extra damage or anything like that. Oh, activate that. I've been doing this on hard mode because I haven't had him active. There we go. Sacred Treasures. I believe it's Heavenly Gates. Yeah, for the 95% crit chance. I don't know how much damage that actually is, but considering the attack speed, it's probably the highest DPS one, just because of the... excuse me. Because of the guaranteed crits. Wow. Ugh. In a base bridge? Yeah. Yeah. For sure. And I have to use Madoka's nuke first, because it basically doubles all damage. I assume that effect works on the boss here, but I can't confirm that either. 10%, total unit cost literally doesn't affect me at all. Is your ability going? It's not, because I forgot again. Yeah, this is all about timing. You shall never despair. And I guess we'll just use that as well. Not that that one's doing nearly as much damage. I think this one's better. Yeah, I've already got him halfway down. With plenty of time. This attack wastes so much time, though, because it charges so slow. The one with the orbs is way better, because it goes way faster, if you're just paying attention. I think we should get one here pretty soon. Yep. There we go. Alright. That's all I needed to do. Get out of here, nerd, with your goofy haircut. Oh, come on. Am I gonna have to deal with another attack? I think I am. Yep, I knew it. I'm guessing Madoka's double damage wore off. That would stunt the damage a lot there. There it is. And I already have the Helix. I made that, like, before the update came out. And I have a surplus of resources because of the tournament rewards. I know I didn't think about it, but I probably should have shown off the tournament unit. I could have done that in this video. But I already traded away to my friend because he is it Soul Eater? Soul Eater fan? And so that was, in truth, the main reason why I wanted to do last tournament, is because I'm like, I can get rewards from it, and regardless of whether or not the unit is good, someone will appreciate it. Okay, so let's get this done. Should have literally everything I need to do this. Oh, right. Oh, well, I have to make the helix. Duh. So dumb. Helix of Fate. I do get why they didn't do the Johnny Godly yet. They didn't want to give us two JoJo Godlies before giving one to this guy. I gotta say, this Godly buff feels really good. But there he is. That's a lot of damage on start. Oh, right, I have to do a skill tree again. I gotta check. Gojo would be the one to look at. Or really any of my units, they're all skill tree the same. It's that. Okay. I always have to double check, even though I know. I've never done this with audio on. I really like how this sounds. Oh my god. Very satisfying. Very demure. Is that the word? No, I'm behind. How much? Okay. Do we want to read his passives here? Another 5,000 placement Godly, so same as Sukuna. Except with a lot more placement damage. Let's do... Okay. Bring him... Okay, I have to really think about who I'm bringing. This is a support unit, but they're a new unit from this update. Medusa, I can evolve you, right? No, I can't. We just talked about this. I could... The problem is I have to go to Pity. It's going to be another hour or two. And I really don't want to be here that long. I've already spent, like, probably 6 hours today just getting this Godly finished. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be another hour. I just really don't want to do that right now. It sucks, like, don't have the... Because I have the item. I just don't have enough egg. And I can't... Who knows how many survivals I'd have to do. It could be one if I get lucky, or it could be a bunch. I'll do another video on this update. I'm just going to do the stuff. I'm going to focus on Gilgamesh. That's what I'll do. So I'll bring... what? Is Gilgamesh yeah, magic. Okay. What is his cosmetic? Is it good? It's alright. I think if I was a blockier character, it'd look a lot better. Oh, and let me switch to the new title. Oh, well, that's kind of whatever. The cosmetic is pretty good. I think if I wasn't the default thing and had a blockier model, it'd look a lot better because the arms wouldn't just be floating. Okay, so we got those two. I'm just gonna try and build like a support team. Unfortunately, I am lacking in support units. I don't have Irwin. I don't have what's his name? Subaru. I don't have Time Goddess. So I'm gonna pop up on the wiki real quick, and I'm going to look at the infinite support tier list. They've already updated the tier list with the new units. Gilgamesh is at the top of basically everything. What? Okay. I'm not gonna read what stuff does, but that bodes pretty well. So King Pendragon, yep. Dio is a good unit support. What about... I think I know who I can use, because there's you. I'll bring Bulma. Well, actually, I do have Irwin, don't I? I could... What do I need for the Thunder Spear? Because I feel like I just want to do a thing where I just give him maximum support. Oh my god, it's Sans Undertale. Where do you buy that from? Would it be here, right? No. Oh, is he a legend stage? Where do I get that from? Oh. Hopefully the music doesn't get too repetitive. I know that could probably be really annoying. No, not hard. It's... Oh, where do you get it from? It's... Oh, Giant District. Oh, that's the basement key. Is it crafted? Or is it from the raids themselves? Hold on. It might be from the raid. Yeah. Well, I only have to do 2 more. You know, I'll pause quickly and I'll do that. Because I just want maximum support stuff of what I can get. Oh, well, I can't bring this team in. We'll just save team for now. I don't know why this is general content. Oh, because this is how I was doing the the new legend stages, was with this team. So I only have to do this twice. All right. Okay, now that that's done, we can finally get into... Wait, well, let me do this like I was going to. Why do you take Cosmic Essence? That's what I don't get. It's, I'll use a range. Okay. I will equip on him the Soul of Brute Force, so keep that in mind. I'll show his stats before any of these buffs, and then I'll set all the buffs up and show those as well. But I will also show you guys. How do I want to do this? I think Ryodu Temple Nightmare? Because maybe I can try and show you guys how far he gets on his own. And I'll probably pause. It'll probably be a thing where I pause and then it'll unpause at the wave where we lose. I don't know exactly how much range he has. Where's... Because he doesn't get huge range, but I don't know how he works yet. Do that. I'll just place Dio down for now. I'll sell him before I place Gilgamesh. Oh yeah, I guess you can see that. I actually haven't seen that before. Quite something. Heavenly Restriction. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Oh, it places both of them. Okay. So let's look at Gilgamesh first. Every 5 attacks, summon one of the following... I'm not going to read this out loud. I'm just going to look at this. And then you guys can read it. What? Why does he have so much damage? What? That's crazy. And then... I don't know which one I want to focus on first. This is crazy. Echidnu doesn't do nearly as much damage as Gilgamesh does, but I'm pretty sure Echidnu's like, so based off everything here, plus having random, they seem to be a support thing. I guess I'll focus Gilgamesh first. She has more range than him. Blade works. Does that give him anything new? Okay, no. All the same stuff as before. Gilgamesh can't reach far enough. There we go. Let's see what Blade Works looks like. They cooked with these animations, I can't lie. Let me get my goofy ass out the way. I mean, I know that's relatively simple, but it's nice, you know? Chain Skewer. Oh, new passive. Each attack charges the normal once per 100 the Enuma Elish ability appears. I mean, this damage is insane. And it's pretty much the same as the previous attack, it's just more. And did that give her anything new? Okay, so no. Well, oh yeah, that's okay. Let's upgrade her. Lightbane Chain. I wonder if she gets stuff as she gets upgraded. I would love to see her second attack. Wait, why is... Wait. What's going on? King of... Base damage is 5 billion. If not used at 100 charge. At 100 charge, can continue up to 300 charge. For each charge above 100, add 1 billion damage. So... Once used, apply weaken and hemorrhage, gain 25% damage. 200-second global cooldown if used below 150 charges. 400-second global cooldown if used above 150 charges. This ability disappears if charge drops below 100. Not crazy, but pretty short cooldown for really good damage. I was hoping she'd get to attack again, but I don't think things move quick enough. Oh wait, I can upgrade her again. Hold on. Trying to see what her attack is. It looks like she just launches a... Oh my god. Right in my eyes. Sorry if that was bright. Yeah, she just launches a like a chain thing. Portal of chains. So those are her portals. Okay. Recover 5 base stocks. Can over... What? For 60 seconds. While active, all damage to this unit in Heavenly King is increased by... current damage does take. All element damage. What? Oh my... That's crazy. And I mean, we still have more upgrades with Gilgamesh. Another... Oh my god. I mean, and this is without any buffs. I have all of this to add on top of it. Let's start that. Already over 1 billion damage. And that's with Avatar. You get glitched on this guy. No buffs with Glorious. He's doing over 1 billion. On top of that, you get really lucky. You get glitched Mystical. it's over. You've won the game. I mean, wow. Okay, let's... I don't know who to set up first. I think... Will Dio work like this? Yep. Oh my god. I don't even have to upgrade him. That's the best part. I just need to, like, put here, right? That's... So now you're doing even more damage. If I upgrade you, I believe you get more buff stuff. I'll max upgrade you, because I don't remember everything you do. Alright, and then after all using all the bells, you do more stuff. Then Irwin. Yeah, I mean, there ain't much to say. There really isn't. Like, I'll throw you down here. I mean, you'll add more buffs, or theoretically you can. Now, he doesn't have the most range, like some godlies. I mean, 113 is still a lot, but when you compare him to, I think Goku and Wukong, not the most range. I really don't know what to think. This is... I mean, that's like 100 million DPS. And then, if I could click on him again. We're talking... I mean... And with this, it buffs their damage by 50%. Like, that's crazy. I don't know how you... I don't know where you go from here. I am going to turn the attack animations off so they're not... Which I won't. Let's... Leave in the game. I'm going to put the game on 1x speed for a second. Just because I want to use this. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that used up all the... Oh, and it made... Right, he applies hemorrhage and weaken. For a while. After having that. And that's on top. That's... bonkers. Let's use this. Okay, so that one doesn't have a... Oh, it's that. It does that, though. So no cutscene, but it does have an animation. That's pretty cool. Might as well... I mean, there's no reason to not just put this on cycle. It's basically just another support thing. Do I use this? I have a feeling you can't reset the cooldown on this, even if I had something that could. It makes him apply despair. Or does it make them both apply? Am I crazy? Or is that something the bells do? Oh, right, and then there's this. Buffs only 100% range, 50% damage. Yeah, sure. We'll just do that. Yeah, I mean... Nearly 3... Oh my goodness. I know I've not, like, made a lot of interesting commentary. But... I just don't know what to say. Like, I had heard that he was good, but this makes the other godlies look bad. Like even I feel like even Shinra, who's was the previous godly, doesn't even come close. And I mean, I can buff his damage further with final speech, which is just so crazy. But I'm not going to do that right now. I think we can kind of guess what that looks like. It's going to be another I'd have to wait for this to come back so I can see both together, and because it's the same damage buff, right? Yes, 50% damage on both. So not a hugely important thing. Finding Gilgamesh here is a mess. So let's just use this and see the animation. Oh, so that one doesn't have an animation, but the other one does. 10,000 times current day. Like, if you did that when he had, like, nearly 4 billion damage. I gotta pull up a calculator, hold on. We're talking 440, 400, 4,000, 40,000, 400,000, 4 million, 40 million, 400 million. 4 billion times 10,000. That's 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals. I have to use a 4 billion times 10,000. Because times 10 times 10 would be 10 billion, would be 30 billion or 40 billion times 100, 400 billion times 1,000, 40 trillion 40 trillion damage. Now, it is a one-time use, I understand that, but there's no nuke that comes close to that amount of damage. There's not a single one. Like, yeah, I mean, I'll have to get a screenshot for my friend. That's so nuts. I might have to hunt mystical on this guy. I have a bunch of pearls. I was so unlucky. I rolled like 80 with nothing. I was very upset. What do you give tactical to? Oh, it actually did give tactical to Gilgamesh. What does tactical do? I will say Bulma, I think a lot of the Easter units that weren't like that weren't Madoka needed a buff. Supposedly Red Eye is good. I have her. I have Overlord on her. I know that's not the best showing of a unit, but I just can't see that unit actually being good like people say they are. As a death, it doesn't seem bad, but that's because Blizzard is really good of an effect. I mean, I'm not one to do math, trying to figure out unit DP. The fact that Echidna has random, though, that does a lot. I would say this feels really random. That is something I did want to say. Well, that would... I guess that would buff Wukong, but this is just I realize she's just Kaido with even more stuff because of this daze effect, and then she'll specifically stun bosses every 30 seconds, then she'll stun everybody every 55 seconds. I mean, wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna let this run until completion. I'm not even gonna like upgrade anybody I don't have to. So I'm not gonna upgrade Dio. I'm not gonna. I mean, I had to upgrade these two, but they're what are they really doing for me? Actually, Saber's not bad for being almost a purely support unit. These stats are pretty good. Granted, she's also heavily buffed by all of this stuff here, but still not bad. Am I gonna dedicate traits and stuff to her? Absolutely not. She's getting Overlord, and she might get a enchant at some point, but I'm not gonna guarantee that. Okay, so I'll... Yep. The next thing you'll probably see is when I've lost this infinite run. What's applying Hex? Wait, am I forgetting part of your one? Not you. My goodness. Blizzard soaked, sunburn, scorch, bolt, plasma, black flames, brush my eyes. God damn it, Kidnu. Deal 5 times. So does it apply mutilate and hemorrhage off of the 5 times damage multiplier? Because if so, that's a lot of damage. And also, with the amount of attack speed manipulation I have, I mean, Dio might be the best godly to run with him. Just to basically force him to have this crazy... Like 2-second attack speed on 2 billion damage. We're talking literally 1 billion DPS there. I gotta read this again. What's making him apply despair? I am clearly forgetting something very important. Mine's apply weekend ago. Is it? Oh, it's something King Pendragon does, isn't it? No. I'm feeling really dumb, but I'm also not I'm reading very fast. Okay, yeah, enemies that survive receive despair and hemorrhage. Okay. But nothing... See, he keeps randomly gaining despair. But I can't find what would be doing that. I genuinely don't know. It's either one of these support units does something I don't remember, I'm not reading properly, or there is something I'm missing in their passives. Because I was thinking it was this, but it doesn't say it in there. And nothing here says anything either. Yeah, I mean... Okay, I'll pause it now. Okay. I think at this point, it's just waiting to lose. However... I mean, we're wave 124. I did not upgrade Dio for his time stops simply because that's not what I was here to test. I just wanted the attack speed buff on Gilgamesh and Enkidu. I mean, like, these guys ended up getting a decent bit of damage, but when you consider almost, probably 99% of it was done by these two. And that was without this super nuke. Also, I figured out, for whatever reason, it doesn't mention it on... Nope. Oh, let's watch this again real quick. Banger animation. It doesn't mention it. But when this goes off, it makes him have despair. I don't know why it doesn't mention it. But you'll see that once that activates, he will gain despair. Yeah, see? This just activated, and now he applies despair. Which is just... it's bonkers. This is just so... absolutely ridiculous. I can't even begin to... I gotta stop putting the camera right in the light. That's my bad. It's just so wild. Like with just... this is just with a support team. This isn't even like a real team. Like if I bring a real team into an infinite, if this team can get to 127, a real team is gonna just crush this. That's so... because like I could throw Gojo on for slow. Medusa might actually be better. I'm not doing that in this video though. When I do the video of all the Fate units evolved, well, not all. I might not have a Stolfo at that point. I will try, but I'm not going to make any promises because that's going to be recorded within probably a day or two from now as I work on getting everything else evolved. But in that video, I'll show how far the Fate team can get. So these two, Medusa, Sakura, and Astolfo. Oh no, I'd have to get Venus. I'd probably put her on the team. Well, we'll see. Maybe because I showed Saber in this run, I won't bring Saber into the other one. Regardless, I'm going to try and have everything ready and done. This is so crazy. I definitely understand why. Yeah, I was like, none of the other godlies even come close to this. I don't think. I think Goku has a decent chance just because of his buffs of being like somewhat close to this, but the fact that Gilgamesh does all of this stuff plus comes with a built-in support unit, I just can't imagine. Like, yeah, this has got to be the strongest unit in the game. And bosses just get screwed because they get stunned so much by Echidnu. I keep clicking on Dio because it's really hard to aim this. I could pull up the unit manager if I was smart. But yeah, bosses get stunned every 30 seconds, and then everyone gets inflicted with daze every 55. So bosses just... I mean, the fact that these two bosses are right next to each other, with even though they spawned 5 waves apart. And considering that these enemies are probably potentially from one of these waves, is wild. They haven't moved in a while. What's going on? I don't know why they got so stalled towards the end. That was crazy. But yeah, so it's finally over. That's... I'm still speechless. This is... That is a god among... That is a god among godlies. That is... crazy how powerful that is. I don't even know where to... I just don't know, man. Obviously, I'll have to wait until the 4X is back up before I can even, like, obtain units to roll traits on them. But I'll make sure to do that. Okay. Well, I think that's a good place to leave this episode. Episode? What? I think that's a good place to leave this video. If you like the video, you know, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. Wow. Voice crack out my ass. Bye. Have a good day. Evening, night, whatever. I'll see you around.